Welcome to another episode of the Lone Recruiter Podcast. I'm your host, Brett Clemenson, and in today's episode, I'm going to do a really quick exercise so you can determine the strength of your top clients. Now, we all have top clients, and we all know who they are, and we think about our months, and we build our pipeline. We go, I know I can rely on X, Y, Z from this client every single month because, you know, they keep bringing me jobs, I do a great job for them, and it's a great relationship, right? But what would happen if one of those top clients were to disappear? Would that affect you? And I bet you it would, because there are infinite clients, but you've got to take time to build them up, okay? So it's quite important to really understand how strong your good clients are. I'm not asking you to work out how good they are today. I want to know how strong they are, how reliable they are going to be. So let's do a quick little exercise now. Just list your top 5 clients. Now, I want these to be non-panel clients because panel arrangements kind of have you looped in. You'll see where I'm going with this. And something that's not contracted. So if you've got like it's like a service level agreement or anything like that, I don't want that stuff. I'm talking about clients where it's contingent work, where they will call you when they've got a need. You can call them when you've got a good candidate, and you typically get things going nice, easy access. That sort of stuff. Top client stuff. Who are your top 5? Write them down real quick. Scribble them down. Pause if you have to. Once you've got those 5 written down and you're looking at that going, that's a solid list. Like, these clients are great, high fives, I have good feelings about these guys. And this is the test, want you to write down all of the points of contact you have within that business. So let's just say it's a mine site and you deal with the CEO. Great. The next question is there anyone else within that team, any of the service lines or anything that you deal with to do recruitment, or is it just that one person? So if it's one person, write that person down. If it's there's 4 or 5, depending on the department, write those 4 or 5 people down. And I want you to then, once you've done that for every client, worked out all your points of contact, when was the last time you spoke to them? You know, is it recently, or is it, actually I haven't spoken to them in a while. We want to have a look at this. Now, that was a simple exercise, okay? And if you have a top 5 client here, and you only have one point of contact at that company, assuming it's a bigger company than one person, you've got a problem. You've got a massive, massive problem, because guess what? You've heard this before. That person will leave at some point, even if they're the CEO. And I've seen this happen before. Back early days, we cracked open this big global client. We were absolutely chuffed. We had all this work coming, and it was really off the back of one key relationship. And I remember at the time thinking, God, if this person goes, I don't know anyone else in this business. Yeah, we're placing people, but this is my main contact. And lo and behold, this person left and really basically gutted our entire relationship with that company. So from that day on, I was like, right, good client. I've got the main point of contact here. Whenever I'm doing placements within that group or that team or business, I'm making sure that I'm looping in with the person who's also involved in that hire and making sure that I meet them, making sure I'm known to them. The rule of thumb really is you need to have 3 key contacts within a client to really have your grapples around them. And what I mean by that, obviously, is that what I said before, if you've got only one point of contact in any of your top 5 clients, this is what you need to fix immediately. Because I'm telling you now, that key contact goes, they might go to a competitor, or they might go out of your industry, and all of a sudden that contact's dead. They're not going to equate to future business for you. And it's quite a simple one. You can even just say this to them, like, I'm enjoying working with you. I'm nervous that one day you might go. I'd love to be introduced to some other parts of your business or other people in your team that I might be able to help as well. If you can get to 3 key contacts within every single one of your top clients, you've got a pretty safe bet there that you're going to secure your future with that business. And that's what we're here for, right? All this work. Like, they're a top 5 client now because of all the good work you've done. And, you know, there's a lot of goodwill going both ways. But the moment that person walks out the door, the goodwill goes with it. The company won't know who you are. The new person doesn't know who you are. They can hear about the track record, but it's a lot harder. You've got to build it. We've all been there before, where you have to build it back up from scratch. Whereas if you've got your key person leaving, but you know, you also know their left-hand man, right-hand man, or some other people within that business, it becomes very easy to just be leveraged back in and continue business as usual. So I'm all about how do you make this job as easy as possible. We have an ability to do silly things and overcomplicate this job. At the end of the day, it's simple activities, simple interactions, human connectivity, and this is one of those moments where you go, if you've got a good client, let's make sure they remain a good client. So look at that list. Your task today is to look at that list. If you've only got one contact at your client, go and find another one. Go and weave it out. How do we infiltrate that business a little bit better? Because you want to hold on to that client. They're a good top client for a reason. They're paying your bills and they're taking your CVs. This is what recruitment is all about. That's all I have time for you today. Like, share, subscribe. It really helps us grow. As always, have an amazing day. May all your deals and client development successes come true.